Okay, boys and girls, we are on Wordy Wednesday. Guess what day it is? Wordy Wednesday. Time to have some fun with words. So, in the first section, you are going to use an orange crayon or marker or colored pencil to color the words that are spelled correctly. And your biggest clue on these is that we're looking for the owl sound, like out or loud or clown. And that owl sound is made with an OU. OU says owl, or OW, like in cow. So you're going to look at all of the pumpkins and find the one that is spelled correctly. We have loud and mouth and frown. So you're going to choose which one is correct. In this section called oddball, you choose the word that does not belong with the bold word. The first bold word is appetite. So does appetite mean stuffed, hungry, craving? Which one of those words does not belong because it's not what appetite means? So maybe if you could think of it another way, I have a very big appetite. Would that mean stuffed, hungry, or craving? It does not mean stuffed. So stuffed is the oddball, and I'm going to circle it. All right, the next one says dangerous. Is dangerous, these words go with dangerous? Which one does not belong? Unsafe, risky, protected. Number 3, bother. Trouble, assist, which means to help, or pester, which means to bug someone. So which one does not belong? Admire. If you admire something, you like it. Does admire mean respect, dislike, appreciate? One of those 3 does not belong. Okay, you can pause and finish your work on that one or replay it if you need to. And I'm going to continue reading with Throwback Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday. Let's review and throw down our grammar skills. We watched a scary movie. We ate popcorn. Those are 2 separate sentences right now because they contain a who, we, and a what. Watched a scary movie. Combine the sentences into one sentence. Write the new sentence below. And boys and girls, your clue on this one is that you can use the word and to help you. A-N-D. So how can you use the word and to help you out with that? And in this next section, a or an, we use a before a consonant. So if I said a baseball bat, that would be correct. But if we're talking about an elephant, you already heard me say an elephant because elephant begins with a vowel. Remember, our vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. So in this first one, roosting bat, are we going to use a roosting bat or an roosting bat? The correct answer would be A because that roosting sound, that R sound, is a consonant. On the other hand, if we look at orange pumpkin, the correct way to write that would be an orange pumpkin because orange starts with a vowel. So if we look at the rest of them, we have eerie sound. And then we have green witch, enormous spider, and cozy sweater. So go ahead and put a or an in that section. And then I'm going up to the sentence or fragment. And it says, Circle the complete sentences. Remember, a complete sentence has to have a subject, which is a who, or a thing, something that's doing something. And the second part of that is that there has to be some sort of action. So in this number 1, I ate 16 pieces of candy. There's a who or a what, I, and they did something. I ate 16 pieces of candy. So this is a complete sentence, and I'm going to circle it. But look at number 2. Huge round pumpkins at the pumpkin patch. There's no verb there. There's just round pumpkins. So huge round pumpkins were rolling would have been complete. We're rolling at the pumpkin patch because that's an action. So that's not complete. We're going to leave it blank. Number 3, do you have a costume? In this sentence, it's a question. You, and have a costume is the verb. So it is a complete sentence. Now look at number 4. My favorite candy is Twix. Decide whether that's a sentence or a fragment. Number 5, the lights flickered in the window. Again, see if there's a who or a what and doing something in that sentence. Number 6, mixing a secret potion. Number 6 only contains a verb, mixing a secret potion. And number 7, a spider crawling on the ground. It has a spider crawling on the ground, though it's missing a word, so it's a fragment. All right. We are going to look at our last day, Figurative Friday. Figurative Friday talks about shades of meaning. All 3 of these words, thought, suspected, and accused, mean somewhat of the same thing, but they might be stronger meanings. For example, you can think that someone may have stole the last cookie from the cookie jar, but if you accused someone of doing that, that's a pretty strong thing to do. You can suspect that someone took the last cookie, but when you accuse someone, that's probably the darkest shade of meaning. We use shades of meaning if you think of shades of a color and the range in words. Words can kind of have different meanings towards them or different feelings. So sometimes words are stronger feelings than other words. So match up the statements on the right to the words on the left. Let's go with thought. Which one sounds the most like thought? You took my library book out of my backpack. Amanda has a pencil that looks just like mine. TJ has an emoji eraser that looks like the one I lost before lunch. If you look at this first statement, that's a pretty strong statement. That's accused. If you suspect, you're kind of thinking someone did it and you have a reason why. TJ has an emoji eraser that looks like the one I lost before lunch. And then a thought, Amanda has a pencil that looks just like mine. So boys and girls, do your best on this part. We are going to talk about shades of meaning in class more on Friday, and we may go over this one together. On this second part, Ray and his friend Roger stayed up until 12:45 playing a new video game called Zombie Wars. The next morning, they had to get up early to go fishing. Ray felt like one of the zombies in his video game as he unpacked his bag. What does the underlined sentence mean? He wanted to keep playing his video game. He was really tired. He didn't want to go fishing. He was really hungry. This is a simile. Ray felt like one of the zombies in his video game as he packed his bag. If you look at why he felt that way, it will actually help you with the answer. Remember, Ray and his friend stayed up until 12:45. Okay, boys and girls, you are finished with Morning Sunshine, and I hope you enjoyed getting some tips, and I can't wait to see your good work.